Hello, everybody. Welcome to episode number 15 of the Game Changers podcast. My name is Quinn, and it's a pleasure to be here with you, as always. Episode number 15 features a young man with a passion for the arts. He's a cinematographer by profession, and he uses all his knowledge from across the board to make amazing content. His name is Jardé Pierre. Before we get into the interview, I want to let you know that we have been planning some amazing things behind the scene. You know, we've been out for about 2 weeks and I've been doing some amazing and some proper work to get amazing content out to you. Look out for our Spotify links soon. We're going global, going on Spotify, so look out for us very soon. I hope you enjoy this interview. Hello, Chad. How are you doing, man?
It's fine. I'm good. All good. Nice and cool.
Great. You know, I always say that it's a fantastic thing when I have creators here with me. Any type of creator, and you are somebody who I think of to be a ultimate creative, right? So I'm very, very happy to have this interview with you, man.
Yeah, man.
Great. So tell our people a little bit about yourself to begin, man.
All right. So basically, I'm a cinematographer. Not many people know what cinematography is all about.
Right.
Anyone who sees me randomly, they just think I do photography or I do videos. But it's an entirely different aspect when I say cinematography. So cinematography deals with films and filmmaking, where I don't know how to explain it essentially. Basically, when I shoot a video, I look at everything cinematic and look at everything in terms of making it look like a film, making it look like a movie instead of just regular videos.
Interesting.
That's more or less all it is.
Interesting. Okay, so as I said earlier on, you're a creative person, and you just said that you are a cinematographer. Do you have an idea of when you knew that, you know, okay, I am just a creative type of person. I'm a creative person. Do you have a specific point?
I wouldn't say a specific point. I would
Okay.
say it's something that's always been a part of me
Got you.
because if anyone knows me, they know that I wasn't always doing this.
Right.
So growing up, I was a classical trained pianist.
Nice.
So that was when my creativity started. I started out with music, and then I've been doing music for the better part of 15 to 20 years.
Got you.
And then when I transitioned, I won't say transition, I would say doing music, I realized that I needed to do stuff like market myself, do music videos, to send to agents, to send stuff outside. And I realized that, hey, instead of paying someone all of this money to get it done for me, I might as well just do it myself.
Right.
So I actually sat down and I said, you know what, let me learn how to get to the videos, let me learn how to get to the stuff. So I found people on the ship, I asked them, okay, how do you do this, how do you do that, how do you do this, how do you do that? Then I bought my first camera, I bought a GoPro, and then I started doing all my videos with that. And then that transitioned into me buying another camera, and me getting gigs transitioned into me doing videos for other people on the ship, and them getting gigs, and then they realized, oh, he's really good at doing what he's doing. So, and it's just been growing from there and just keep on accelerating. And then during COVID gave me the time to really sit down and study the craft because there was nothing really going on during COVID. So I basically sat down home and just studied. I did course upon courses, practice upon practice, and I just got better and better. Yeah.
Lovely. I like that. So I see that you caught the bug pretty quickly. You got that photography bug pretty quickly, yeah?
Yeah, pretty quickly.
I resonate with that somewhat. Okay, where did this passion come from? So you said that you are a classically trained pianist, and you also are into cinematography, and you were into there's cameras initially, and then became a cinematographer. Where did this passion for creativity in general come from? Even from the piano side as well, from the music side. Where did this come from?
Yeah. I, I, to be honest, I don't know exactly where it came from, but all I
Right.
can say is that it's in me. There's one thing we say is like, creatives basically have a passion to create.
Yes.
That's literally what we have a passion to create, we have a passion to get stuff out. And basically we just use different mediums to get stuff out.
Yes.
Where it could be dancing, it could be singing, it could be playing, it could be an artist drawing, graphic design. As a creative, it's just the desire to create. Whatever your
Mhm.
passion is, it's just the desire to create. So I started out with creating music and getting my stuff out. And then I realized I had a love for photography, and me doing photography and then branching off to doing videography. I learned all the different styles of videography. And
Right.
I realized, oh, I really like shooting cinematic stuff. So I gravitated towards that. So it's like something that's just been inbred. Like it's like, think of, you wake up every day wanting to do this one thing,
Yes.
but the joy that it gives you. You could be dead tired, exhausted, but the moment you start shooting and it just looks perfect, you're like, yes. And then for some
Right.
odd reason, you just get the energy to do it for a couple hours, hours
Right.
upon
Right.
hours. You
Right.
forget to eat, you forget to do whatever. You just at it, you just getting the work done, and that's what it is. To have a passion for it. Yeah.
Beautiful. I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. So you're saying that it is something, it doesn't feel like work for you basically. Well, I guess there will be times where it is definitely demanding. All jobs have that. But generally it's something that you love
All
doing.
jobs
It's
have
just fun. Yeah. I like
that.
that. I like that. I like that.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's pretty much what it is. I tell anyone, if you find something that you love and you turn it into your career, and don't turn it into a job, turn it into a career where you choose to do it, not you have to do it.
Yes,
There's a
yes.
very fine line between having a job and having a career. When you have a job, you have to do it. You're working for someone, they're telling you you have to do this. If you don't do it, you don't get paid, that kind of thing. But if you have a career, it's like you just enjoying the motion. You just existing. You just, oh, I have something to shoot. I'm just gonna go have fun for a couple of hours, come back home and continue.
Right, right,
And
right.
it just goes like that instead of waking up and being like, I hate my boss. No,
Right, right.
can't do
Got you.
it.
Yeah, man. I
uh,
got you, got you. I like that. I like that perspective. So so I know that you also
yeah.
have a business. So it's you are a business owner, right? Tell me a little bit
Mhm.
about your business.
Yeah. Right. So my business is called right now. It's called Jardé Media Limited. Basically, it's a film production company. So we basically cover wedding films, wedding shooting, weddings, real estate, this regular everyday stuff. You know, the business maternity shoot. I don't focus on it. It's an
Right.
option that's there as well. But my main focus is corporate. Um, where it's short commercials, short ads, TV commercials, in addition to doing weddings and all that kind of stuff.
Okay.
That's my thing. And for Carnival, well, Carnival just passed by. We were hosting a lot of events. We did a lot of shooting and coverage of the events as well. Yeah.
Nice. Nice, nice. So how long did you establish the business? So you said that you got the passion for cameras and cinematography, but how long did you establish, you actually went into
Mhm.
business? How long have you been in business?
Um, Officially been in business, I would say about in St. Lucia, I would say about maybe 3 years in St.
Okay.
Lucia.
Okay.
But I've been doing this as in cinematography for about maybe 7 to 8 years now.
Lovely.
Before COVID, I was
Hmm.
working with a production company out in Atlanta, called Up and On Productions. They're a
Hmm.
company out in Atlanta. So I'm the video editor. So I edit all of this stuff and get all of that stuff sorted out. Um, and that's what I've been doing for a very long time. Is when I came to St. Lucia and then I realized that, hey, COVID is it and I cannot travel anymore. So I need to
Right.
establish myself here in St. Lucia. I decided to, okay, let's put the work in, build a team together. So I've built my team. I have my own editors. I have my animator, my graphic artist, my visual effects guy. Built my team here and said, "Hey, let's get it. Let's make this happen." You know.
Yeah. Understood. Wow. So okay, so you're in the cinematography business for 8 years, but you started in Saint Lucia 3 years ago.
Hmm.
Got you. I understand. I
Yeah,
understand.
yeah. I've been in it for a while, but basically just here, yeah. So
Okay, cool. Okay, take me through your creative process. So what is the process like for a cinematographer? Um, from start to finish, like what do
oh
you go into on a day-to-day basis?
yeah, it's a lot that people don't know about.
Okay.
A lot goes into making a short film. A lot goes into making a short film. Okay, so from the birth of the idea, like
Yes.
let's say we have the idea. We have the idea could be a sentence, it could be two sentences. Let's say a family having fun outside,
Mm-hmm.
something as simple as a family outside having fun. We have to consider so many things. We have to consider location. We have to consider time of day, weather conditions. Depending on all of those things, then we would know how to storyboard it. Storyboarding is more or less planning out the entire shoot before we actually shoot. So we set up a timeline. We see the opening shot is going to be this, and then we have an artist draw out what the shot is going to look like. So we use that angle as well as we have to consider different type of lenses because every lens has a different angle and a different look. So we would have to choose: are we going to shoot it for 25 millimeter? Are we going to shoot it for 55 millimeter? Are you going to shoot it for 50? Going to shoot it for 85? All of those things determine how it's going to look.
Right.
To someone who's not camera savvy, 25 is a wide, and 85 millimeters is like a zoom in kind of lens. So
Right.
think of the distance needed for it to be focused properly. That's the general aspect of it. So it needs 85 millimeters. So it's 85 millimeters from here to here, 85 millimeters. If it's 25 millimeters, it's just wide.
Right.
So the lens that I'm using right now is a 25 millimeter. I could also zoom in to get more, but then again, you just get like my eyes and
Right. Right. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah. So 25 is the wide shot that I would use. But all of those things that you consider all of those things, and let's say we decide, okay, we want this lens, we want it to look like this, we want it to look like that. That's the first part of it. That's before we even get to the set. When we get to the set now, we have to consider lighting, time of day. If it's early morning golden hour, midday shots, or we want afternoon golden hour. That will determine what my gaffer. A gaffer is my lighting guy. The
Mm-hmm.
gaffer is the guy who decides what lights I should use. If I should use this light, 3-point lighting system, which lights to use when. If I need to use reflectors, if I need to use diffusers. If the sun is too hot, then we need a diffuser over everyone's head so that the lighting is even and perfect.
Right.
Um, it's a lot that goes into the production. Then we have audio guys to think about how we capture and how they're speaking. If we're gonna use a boom mic, if we're gonna use a lav, if we're gonna
Right.
use wireless mics, monitor system, all of those little things. And capturing everything is that's the one. So we get all that everything is right. Then we have to consider the actors coming in. We shoot them the right way. If it's 5 takes, they take to do it 10 takes, whatever. That's one scene. Then you take whatever you shot, you go back into post production now. Post
Yeah.
production is another part of it where if you have to use visual effects, if you want to use, so we have the video editor, he edits, he aligns everything together.
Mm-hmm.
Then we have our colorist. A colorist is the guy who color grades everything. So a regular video, I can show it to you here. So we shoot in a flat profile. Flat profile is the best way. So like a blank canvas. Think of you drawing a painting. You start off with a blank canvas, just white paper, pencil, black and white. So it
Right.
would look. Let me just memorize 5%. So it would look like this, right?
Ah.
So I would shoot a video looking like this. So it would be grayscale.
Right.
Grayscale. We call that log footage. So log footage would look like this, and then through color grading, I would input the colors back into the footage.
Okay, got you.
So depending on the kind of look that you're going for, if you're a happy film will be centered towards yellow, orange, that kind of thing. A moody film, nighttime will be on tungsten, that's like blue, that's like mood color grading. So you get all of those things inside of there.
Game Changers proudly supports Kids Health Creative, a publishing house encouraging children ages 4 to 12 to live healthy lifestyles, all while having good, clean fun. Get their latest book, Be Smart, at 10% off when you use promo code QuinnST at checkout. That's QUINNST at checkout. Get yours today. Hello everybody, I hope you're enjoying the episode. This episode was made possible through a platform called Riverside FM. It's a platform that I've grown to love, and it really does justice to creators. Unlike Zoom or other platforms, it records content locally and then uploads it to the cloud, so you have a seamless video. If you are a creator and looking to get into this space, this is the platform for you. Click the link down below to get started today. Want access to all things Game Changers? Here's what to do. Visit our website at www.changers758.myshopify.com. Get access to the latest podcast. Check out our weekly chess moves. Get yourself some neat merch, and so much more. We look forward to seeing you. Log on today.
I'm trying not to be too technical so that everybody can understand.
Right.
There are different types of cameras out there. So there's something we call 8-bit and 10-bit and 16-bit and 12-bit. The bit ratio tells you how much colors you can get from something, more or less. The higher the bit ratio, the higher the color is. Most cameras nowadays are 8-bit cameras, which is good enough, but it's not great. Cinema has at least 12 to 16-bit. The cinema, you have more colors, you have more depth, you have more in your shots.
That's why movies look better.
That's the best way I can explain it. That's why movies will look very different from a regular camera.
Yeah,
The only phones right now, I think, that come close would be the iPhone 13. The iPhone 14 is 12-bit. So it's very close to a cinema camera on a phone, which is great. But most phones are actually getting better and better with the cameras now. So all of those things you have to consider in post-production. So you have lighting, you have the post-production, visual effects guys, put everything together, your colorist gets the color just right. And then you have to think about your sound, your audio, editing, all of those things. And all of that goes into your film production. And then the final thing, is just getting it out and marketing. That's what it is.
Wow.
But it's a very, very long process.
I can tell.
It's a very, very long process that people think like, oh, I shoot a video today and they can get it tomorrow. If you want something good, it's going to take a while. So that's literally what it is. It's going to take a while. So something like that, like a short film like that, would take between 3 weeks to about a month for it to be done right. But a lot of clients always want it to be done in like 2 days to 3 days.
Yeah.
So we always have to rush this process. But that's why I tell people, if they want it done right and then well, like films like Hollywood films take a year. Sometimes they take years.
Yeah.
But that's what it takes in order to get it done right. So yeah. If you want it done right, for me, if I have a deadline and they say they want it today for tomorrow, I would just shoot exactly like this, because the camera comes like this. The regular color of the camera comes like this. is a specific profile we apply to it so that we can calibrate it later. But I can just shoot it exactly like this. This looks fine and good enough for post production. So I'll shoot it like this. I'll send the audio directly to the camera, and this there we go.
Got you,
But yeah,
got you. Wow, that's
then right then after done and
a serious
yeah,
process. That's a serious process. Yeah, people. I'm guessing. Well, I didn't know. All that goes into
it's a
it.
very very long process.
Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense.
Yeah,
So okay, so
exactly.
so a while ago you spoke about your client group, right? You said that you do a lot of commercial
Mhm.
media or shootings, and weddings as well. How did you
Yeah.
choose that segment of the market? What went about in choosing
That's
that?
a very good question. All right, so basically, when I started out, I when in terms of photography as well as videography, I did everything. Every single thing there was to do, I did it. Whether it be sports, whether it be children's stuff, whatever it is there was to do, gender reveals, all that, I did everything, every single genre, because that's how you grow and that's how you live.
Yeah.
So doing that stuff, I basically was able to figure out what I liked. So after doing every single genre, every single thing, I said, okay, I like shooting weddings, I like shooting corporate, I like shooting this. So after doing everything on the broad spectrum, I chose to do these things instead of just saying randomly, I like this, I like that.
Right.
So I did everything. But what happens is that people need to understand as well is because I did everything, I can do everything. So even if I'm focused on weddings or I'm focused on corporate, I can still, if someone calls me to do something real quick, hey, can you just do a quick photo shoot for me? Yes, I can do it. It's a choice.
Right.
It's a choice matter, really. Because a lot of people know this. In St. Lucia, we have so many photographers,
Too many,
so many
maybe.
videographers. There's too many to mention. Too many to mention. So I tell people instead of focusing on everything, it is always better to focus on one thing that you really like to do. Focus on one and do it really well.
I like that.
So, like for my films, I do my films, and when you see a wedding film from me, you'll be like, wow, because I don't just shoot just a ceremony, I capture the moment.
Right.
So it's more than just have a camera and just having a camera up. Capture the moment, capture them being in love and showing them in love. And when you see the video, you'll just be like, everyone, I just want everyone to just watch it and be like, wow,
Yes.
that's wow. That's what I'm going for. Just a wow. Yeah.
Yeah. They say that a picture, well, if a picture is worth 1,000 words, I don't know how many words a video is worth. A video must be worth
Exactly.
billions of words
Exactly.
because
Exactly. It's worth so much more. Business. Because
right.
there's one funny fact that I learned that a lot of people still don't understand. Um, best I can say, a video is literally just multiple pictures.
Right. Right.
That's all. A video is literally just multiple pictures, and it's just amazing what you can capture with it. Just amazing. Yeah.
Nice. Nice. And I always say, film and this type of productions is the art of storytelling. Really, it's telling stories that way, and brilliant storytellers would, well, obviously, who have the skill, the camera skills, I think would do very well in an industry like yours. What do you say to that?
Yeah. I mean, it depends on the story that you want to tell.
Right.
Because there are some videographers who like just flashy stuff and just throwing effects in.
Right.
I mean, for some arts and some styles, that's great. But my style is the narrative.
Right.
I shoot with that effect. When I'm shooting a music video, when I'm shooting an ad, shooting a wedding film, I always tell a story. So when you're watching it, you can see the start, you can see the middle, you can see the beginning, you can see the climax, you can see the end. So I always have a story to tell. But some guys is like just any and everything. So if you look at a lot of the denim segment artists, their video is just boom, 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 there, just everywhere, all over the place. So that's why I said I don't. Unfortunately, I don't shoot 30 seconds.
Right.
Because that's not
Right.
but yeah. So each style and each genre has a specific style, I would say. Each genre has a specific style. And for me, my style is always the narrative. So it belongs everywhere. So it's just, yeah, it's what it is for you.
Right. Nice. Okay, so earlier on you spoke about your music background. You know, you said that you're a classically trained musician. And we know that music and video often goes hand in hand. Tell me about the editing process,
Yes.
right? Um, how do you find the right song for the right shot? Tell me about that.
Ah, that okay. So finding the right song, finding the right stuff, that is also part of the storyboard as well.
Okay, all right.
So every video, every video, I would say should be, and that's not always the case. But if you every video should be edited towards the song
Right.
or towards the background music, you would say. So essentially, let's say if I'm doing a music video, I would always edit the song towards. I would always edit the video to the song, and I would be shooting based on that effect. So let's say because there's something called transitions as well, meaning from each clip to each clip.
Yeah.
So based on the song, you would shoot a certain way. You would plan your shots a certain way. So you know, let's say if I'm doing a quick B-roll film and it's a very fast B-roll. So basically, the camera movement would be from the left. You come here, you pause, then you move out. So it's very quick and fast paced for B-roll films. So it's just come out, in, out. And then I would shoot that with a high frame rate so that I could slow it down later on.
Nice.
Time it speed ramp here, speed ramp here, go down. Speed ramp here. Go
Based
down.
on the music.
So for music wise, it's based on the music. The music is everything. Based on the emotion that you're trying to convey, based on the mood of the film. So let's say if you're doing a promotional stuff, you have a certain style. The hopeful, the happy, the energetic one. You have the basically the promotion. If you have a wedding film, then the wedding film is going to be a little laid back, maybe a classical piece, maybe one that's the emotion or the mood will be like a hopeful kind of mood where you have a lot of string, a lot of orchestration. If you have what other style is there? Music video obviously is for the song, but your music for the video that you're doing is directly influenced by the mood and what you're trying to create. Your target audience as well depends on that. So you know already the older crowd prefer things very slow because a lot of them would have eye problems,
Right.
flashy all the time.
Right.
Older crowd from like 40 onwards with like a slow paced stuff to just relax and just watch. But someone from 18 to about 40 would be accustomed of flash, 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 flash. They're accustomed of seeing videos more fast paced. For example, like the TikTok, all the TikTok.
Right. Right.
It's like
Right. Right. Right.
so all of that stuff would pertain to a younger crowd, and that's literally what it is. So the music is entirely determined on so many things, like your target audience, the mood of the film, and all of that stuff. So that's how music ties into all of those things. Yeah.
Nice, nice. And I'm what I'm hearing you preaching there is basically know your audience, know your target, know who you're trying to do this for. So
Know your target audience, know who you're marketing to, know who the clients are. Exactly. If you know that, then you know what kind of film to produce. If you know that, you know how your video is gonna look as well. You know how it's gonna, you know, even certain colors, even certain how you color grade. If you want to make the colors pop, if it's very saturated, if it's very contrasty, you know who you're marketing to. Like there's one joke that's made around filmmakers, like if your camera is trash, then it's gonna look like the Matrix. Just
right.
green everywhere. So it's that kind of thing where you just know um, how to color grade, how to get stuff done, and that's how you can tell someone who's been doing it for a while or someone who's just starting out. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I like that. I love that a lot. That's brilliant. I like that.
Yeah, man.
That combination, and I think that your background in music really helps in that regard. It tells you a little bit.
Yeah, it does. It does. It does a lot.
I like that. Okay. All right. So we're wrapping up this segment of the interview. Tell me how can somebody get in contact with you?
Mhm.
How can somebody reach out to you and get in
Oh,
contact with you?
I'm very simple. I'm very easy to find. Right. So you can find me on Facebook and Instagram at Jardé Media. Everything's right there. Or you can find me at jardemedia.com. My website is there, and then on my website you can find all my social media handles, as well as a contact form that's there as well if you need to book me for anything whatsoever, whether it's a shoot, a film, or whatever you have promotional stuff for your small business or whatever. You can find everything there. All you do is just simply add that in the Tell Me More section on the contact form. My portfolio is on my website as well, so you can see what I do, whether it's food photography, weddings, travel and tourism, product shots, as well as portrait shots. All that is there. On YouTube, you can find me at Jardé Media. Um, Pretty much everything is there. Everything is there on my website. So if you go to jardemedia.com, you will find everything. And if you feel a need to call or text, you can find me at 488-7382. Yeah.
Nice. I like that. Okay, so we'll definitely leave the links down to your stuff down below, so
Mhm.
people can access it anytime they want and get
Mhm.
direct contact with you.
Yeah.
So we'll do that.
Yep.
We'll do that. Okay.
Exactly.
l-
Yeah.
let's look into the future, if you may. Where do you see your business going in the next
Mhm.
5 years?
Well, in the next 5 years, I hope to have a full-fledged production company. So I've already started with building my teams, where I have my graphics team, my visual effects team, I have my editing team, as well as a lighting team that I need to get sorted as well. Because right now in the company, I basically take care of all the hats, where I'm the one shooting, I'm the one editing, I have the lights and everything, I do the lighting. So the plan for the next 5 years is to just build on what I've started now and basically have a team. Like when you look at, let's say you're looking at a movie or you're looking at a behind the scenes clip, and you see just a squad of people just on set
Yeah,
taking
yeah.
care of everything. That's the goal. That's the plan. To have a proper team. So when I say I'm shooting a film in St. Lucia, I can have that film be at the Korean cinemas, or I can have that film be on Netflix and say this is a Caribbean filmmaker making movies, making films that is industry standard, that is international standard, that can be played basically around the world, and that's where I'm planning on going. Yeah.
Nice. I love that. And I look forward to seeing that from you, man. I would look out for that in the future.
Of
Definitely.
course.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I actually saw that recently. You said that
Yeah.
you had
Yeah.
started hiring people, like you were expanding your team. You made a post on Facebook.
Hmm.
So
Yeah.
definitely, people who are interested,
Yeah.
like you said, check out his page, and maybe you can fall in line with a entrepreneur who is definitely going upwards. So this is somebody that you want to connect with, guys. Definitely, hundred
Exactly.
percent, 100%. Okay, so
Yeah, man.
so what advice would you have for a young person who wants to be just like John, who wants to do exactly what you do? What advice would you have for a young person?
I would tell anyone if you have a dream and then you want to get it done, I would tell you the first thing you have to do is get it done.
All right.
There are so many things that would hinder someone from starting their business, where it could be finances, it could be people around you telling you that it might not be a success. I would tell anyone the most regrettable thing by anyone 70 years old, 80 years old, is the road not taken. So if you have an idea for something, you have an idea to get your business out there, just go for it. Take the leap of faith and go for it. Because that is what makes a good business person. Someone who takes risks and someone who just goes out there and get it. However, in going out there and getting it, always make sure you know what the risks are. because there's something I was speaking to someone about recently that I was telling me about. You must always ensure that you have continuity of business. And continuity of business deals with what would happen on a rainy day? What can happen? What measures are you put in place to ensure that your business continues to happen on a rainy day?
Yeah.
For example, let's say I'm doing a shoot somewhere and then it rains. And then my camera gets wet and it gets damaged. What measures do I have in place? Let's say I will shoot the very next day. How can I move forward? Then it's all of those
Yeah.
things. For me, that's why I have more than one camera. I have more than one camera. So if anything happens to one, I have the other. And that other one can do work for me until I can buy another camera and continue going and keep the process rolling, keep the process going. So I would tell anyone the first thing you would have to do is surround yourself with people who are like minded like you, or someone who you think is successful enough, or someone that you deem to be successful or somewhere that you would like to be. So you pick the brain, see what they did to get to where they are, see how you can elevate yourself to be on their level, and just learn from them. Because the way you get successful is through networking. And that's literally all. You keep on networking, you keep on asking the right questions, you see how you can elevate yourself business wise, and just keep at it. Just keep educating yourself and keep going forward. That's all it is.
I like
So
that.
just go for it.
Great advice. Great advice. I will take that for myself as well, and for sure our listeners will take that as well. 100%. That's great advice.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have wrapped up the first segment of our interview. Now we're moving into some of the light-hearted questions, some of the more fun questions. We call this segment quick hitters. So it's
Yeah.
it's light-hearted questions is questions that would tell about your personality, right? Okay, so question number one. Are you ready? First of all,
Yeah.
definitely. Let's go. So question number one:
Ready. Ready.
top 5 artists, dead or alive. And that's your top 5 artists. So no judgment here.
All right. Top five artists. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's fine. That's fine. So top five artists, I would say I like Alicia Keys. I like John Legend.
Lovely.
Obviously, they're pianists like me. Um, there's one I really like, Layla Hathaway.
Oh yes, yeah.
Masego is another guy, a friend of mine. So if you know Masego, his manager, well, not his manager, his producer, the guy who produces the music,
Right.
is Solution.
Okay.
So all the songs from Masego that you like, there's a Solution that's produced.
Wow.
So
That's a
facts right there. There's another good artist. Apart from that, I've just discovered is Moonchild. That's a band that they've been together since like secondary school or high school, called that, and they're awesome. So Moonchild, that's another great band. Yeah.
okay. So that's 5. Nice, nice. Some of these artists. Well,
Hmm.
I think the last one I do not know of, but I would think that you would have an idea. So I'll definitely check them out for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
I'll tell anyone check them out. She's really, 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 and it's a really great voice as well, and she always has a great message.
Nice, nice. And that's for me. That's a big thing for
Masego.
yeah. Lyrics are important for me as well. So yeah, I like that. Nice.
Yeah, yeah. She's
Number 2, our second question. This question we have asked all our guests thus far. Apple or Android, Jan? And you have to tell me why. That's a reaction we always
okay.
get.
So I'm a creator.
Uh-huh.
So, I would say both.
Oh,
Different
you're the
reasons.
feds, Jan. You're the
Right?
feds.
So if I'm on the fence because I'm a creator, I have both. I use both.
Okay, all right.
The funniest thing is people need to remember, and a lot of people don't know this, is that iPhone uses Samsung's parts.
Oh
If you
wow.
open up an iPhone, you're gonna see Samsung parts inside of there.
Yeah. Wow.
Yes, Samsung is the one that makes all the gear.
All right.
So it's the whole Android and the Samsung makes all of it.
Right.
But for social media, iPhone and Samsung are the same in sense of the S21, the S22, all of those. Those phones shoot in 8K. They have cinematic mode. They have 12-bit cameras. They're both excellent phones at doing that. In terms of video editing, and basically working, Apple is the best one.
Right.
Apple by far is the best way. When it comes to editing, there's Final Cut Pro, there's DaVinci Resolve, there's Premiere Pro,
Yeah.
Adobe Illustrator, the whole creative
The
package
suite.
from
Yeah.
Adobe is only available on exactly. So in that sense, Apple is winning. Like my laptop, I've had a laptop, my 2012 laptop, 10 years.
Wow.
It's still going, it's still working, it's still good. I have never had a Windows PC last more than
Well, that's
never, never, never. So so Apple wins. I bought it and then it's always been good. So Apple has won it for me. Even now, this I'm using the Mac Mini right now, and it's good. So yeah, in that essence, it works. The only downside with using an iPhone is that you cannot share anything unless the
Yes.
other person
Very
has
selfish.
iPhone. So when you buy one, yeah, it's very selfish. So when you buy one, it's an entire ecosystem
Yeah.
where you have to have an iPad, you have to have an iPhone, you have to have a MacBook Pro. So it's all one ecosystem. But if you have an Android, you're free
Yeah.
to do whatever, whenever. So that's the difference. If you want to be being able to share information with everybody, then Samsung is the way to go. Android is the way to go. But if you want to just stick in one ecosystem, then yeah, stay in that ecosystem. So that's what I would do. Right now, I have a Samsung Galaxy, and then I have everything else Apple. So
Okay.
that's how I'm.
All right. Cool. Cool. So both of them. I'll take that answer, man. That's actually a good answer. Okay. All right. So
Yeah.
so final question. So you are going to dinner and you are allowed to take three people from history, and history can be
Yeah.
yesterday. Yeah? Tell me who you're taking with you.
Yeah. Oh boy, in history there are so many great people
Yes.
that I've read about that there isn't much information um on them as much as it should. So I'm gonna go way.
Let's
So
go. Let's go.
there's a guy from ancient Kemetic, Imhotep. I would
Okay.
really
Right.
love to
Yes.
sit down and talk to Imhotep. Imhotep was one of the guys who taught all the Greek so-called Greek philosophers,
Right.
right? So Pythagoras and all
Yes.
those
Yes.
guys
Yes.
that we learned in school, right? They were taught by Africans. They were taught by Imhotep.
Yeah.
So that's the guy I would love to talk to and pick his brain and see what I could learn from him because he was the one who taught all of this.
Right. Right.
So that's one guy I would really love to have a conversation with. There was another guy, well, Barack Obama for sure. I'd
Yeah.
love to see and talk
You're the second person to say that thus
about
far.
what's going on right now. Uh, oh yeah, yeah. Apart from that, there are a group of people. Let's say and it's like that in most of Africa. Where I can't remember the exact name for them, but they're essentially human libraries.
Okay.
Um, and I would like to just have a conversation with them where they base all the stories of each village. They're told to that one person. Everyone tells it to that one person, and before that one person passes, they pass on the knowledge to the
Ah.
next
Okay. Yeah.
person,
Yeah.
and that's how it goes on for generations upon generations. So all the stories, all the history of the village, the everything is brought down through one human library. So they say when one person dies, a library dies.
Oh wow. Yeah.
So basically, they pass on all the knowledge through just conversation, and that's one of the things that would be great. Another person I would love to have spoken to would be my great grandmother. My great grandmother was a pure Kalinago.
Oh wow.
So she had no mix
Yeah.
whatsoever,
Yeah.
no African, no European, no anything. She was pure Kalinago. So it would have been great if she was alive when I was um, aware enough to just sit down and ask her about her life
Yeah.
and how it was true. Because she was born in like in the 1800s, late 1800s. So she was alive through the whole slavery,
Yeah.
through the abolishment of slavery. She went through all of that. So it would have been great to see the transition between that life into this life that we have now in St. Lucia. So that's one person I would have loved to speak to.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. That will
So
be
that's my
an interesting conversation for sure. You would be picking some amazing brains for sure. Yeah, man.
yeah.
For sure. For sure.
Yes.
That's amazing.
Yes. Yes.
All right.
Understanding why they're teaching us Pythagoras and
Yeah. Yeah. All right. For sure. For sure. So, Jad, I want to thank you for coming on. Thank you for all you do. You inspire me,
man.
and I know that this will be an inspiration to other young creators who want to do some amazing things. And to encourage you to continue the good work, and we look forward to big things from you. Yeah, we definitely look forward to that big team and that big movie, as you said. So we look forward to it, man, for sure.
Exactly. So yeah, man. So if anybody is interested in joining the team, just find me.
Yes.
That's all it is. Just find me and let's make some magic happen.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's get it. Let's get it. All right, guys. This has been another episode of Game Changers. I want to thank you guys for coming on. Until next time, stay hungry.